a while today, just cause. All I'm doing today is stretching this piece out. I'll probably stretch it for a bit. And I got a couple little axes I've got to make. It's been a rough week. Spent most of my time at the desk. Much rather be out here smashing it flat. Sitting in video conferences all week. What I'm going to do is pound on this thing until I get to the length I want, so that I can more easily twist it. Put it in my vise out here. Twist it around. Finally got myself a brush, new brush. It's funny, I had to go down, get to the door, had to then phone the owner inside, tell him what it was I needed, or was looking at. So he brought me out, or brought to the door a number of different brush options, so that I could make a choice about which one I wanted. And he took my card inside, tapped it. Of course, after wiping everything down and wearing gloves. It's a weird world we're in. I just got the face from my lady. That doesn't count. Don't snap your video card. She didn't say anything, so it's like she wasn't even really there. I think you mentioned a while ago about respect and not fear when it comes to dealing with the fire. This fire is unforgiving. We're dealing with a temperature here which will cause catastrophic burns. Right? And because I'm using gas, there's all sorts of other safety issues I have to take into consideration. I mean, it looks pretty quick when I'm hooking up and firing up, but really I have a number of stages here to protect my house, to protect my loved ones, protect myself. This isn't something you just enter into haphazardly. This isn't a barbecue. I mean, it runs similar principles, but the temperatures are way beyond what you would be cooking your roast on. I'm doing with the brush is just taking off the excess flux, some of the scale, slag there. But I'd like to stretch this out about another inch, maybe half an inch to an inch. So, when I was buying my brush, he brought out some very expensive plastic ones. Really nice looking. Only problem is plastic and this kind of hay, it doesn't get along well. So, good old fashioned cheap wood. And Leslie, who else is here today? Hey Kirk, I don't know. Wayne. Try to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. Yes, 100% fired by bourbon. Draw. Thicker towards my tail here. Watching a friend of mine pressing out about looked like about a 5-pound billet of Damascus using his, I think it was a 15-ton or, yeah, I think 12 to 15-ton press, I think. Hydraulics. Lucky man. I wish. One day, maybe. Either that or I'll end up with a couple of beer-powered apprentices that I can just get to work the hammers or draw the steel back and forth. Hey, Sean. There were a couple of little projects I wanted to be doing this week. A couple of little knives for a friend out in Calgary. Whoops, I don't want that to happen. like I said, I got stuck in front of the computer all week. The conference and just went on and on and on and on. And the various panels and committees that subsequently came from that. Just sort of chewed the entire week up. I got to escape a couple of times, made myself a new leather jerkin that I can wear either in the shop or around. Fixed a couple of things around the house. I need to get out and beat back the wild, which is trying to encroach on the sides of the property here. Now that the hip is up and feeling a lot better, I need to get to that. The handle a little. You don't have to borax every time. I like to. A little later, a little easier, hopefully. Like I said, it does mean I'm going to have to probably do a rebuild on my forge here sooner or later. Normally what I do is I put a couple little brick pieces inside to act as a rest for my piece, so it's not actually sitting down in the crap that's in there. Stretch on this one. I think I'm going to play with these axe heads a bit. Gotta go and get more propane tomorrow. Don't know if you guys can hear me. Sorry, I might be mumbling. So, for stretching this piece, what I'm going to end up doing is I will cut that bar off that's on there, put it off to the side. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, just to make sure I'm true. Not a lot, won't need to. Then what I'll end up doing is I'll take this little vise over here and I'm going to set it up, put some weights around it at the bottom so that it's pretty substantially locked in place. And then with a monkey wrench or pipe wrench, okay. Once I get this out of here and it's really nice and hot, I'm going to jam that into the vise and I'm going to twist it. And we'll twist that around. And this one I'm just going to do a continuous twist. Some of them you can twist and then leave in and another twist. This one I think I'm just going to twist the whole thing so it has that rope pattern, twisted pattern through it. At least that's what I'm envisioning here. My producer speaks from on high that you guys can hear me. understandable, I am trying really, really hard to strike in the same spot on my anvil, trying to move my work more than my piece. The last thing I want to do is get too close to the edge, striking over the edge. Same principle as when watch me when I'm working on armor. How I try to move the work rather than my hammer stroke. I want to try to keep my hammer stroke even. You can see how much longer that's now gotten than what it was when I started. So rather thick on the end. And by end I mean this part. But I'm going to be cutting this right in here. Square on the sides. I don't see a lot of concave. Not seeing any separation in the welds. So that looks about where I want it to be. So I'm going to let that cool. Set it aside. A couple of heads here, basically nails or spikes, actually nails, railway spikes. They also look remarkably like deck spikes off of an old sailing ship, which is kind of the way I look at them. It's kind of neat when you think about it. What I'm going to be doing with these two, squash make flat first. I'm going to add them to each other. So I'm going to probably start welding these two together. Make a slightly bigger axe head using them. Woo! Hey Jackie McNair, I'm glad I can relax your work day. It's actually really relaxing for me today. I never really was the one in our little group when we were in university that was into the death statistics, the mortality rates. That just wasn't my thing. And for some strange reason, that seems to be what I'm doing now. Yeah, I can really see how that flux is degrading our inside of our forge here. Get out of the goo. There we go. So I'm going to need my vice grips for this. Right. Together. me a safer grip. And like I say, my hands aren't what they should be. Alright, number one's ready to go. Yes, desperately need longer tongs. Watching, I keep looking at this part of this little tiny head, is that as I'm squishing this together, that the center piece isn't kind of folding in. That what's happening is when I'm squishing this, the whole piece is squishing uniformly, and that the inside is not resisting being moved. So I want this to be kind of flat here so that it's pushing out and bulging out. gonna go live again tomorrow a little bit. We'll see how it goes. And then again, I may just run away to the beach. I don't know. It's supposed to be like 23 Celsius here tomorrow. Should be just beautiful. Than the other one was. Anyway, I think keep going on those for a while. Fun. Hey everybody. Wow, 11 of us today. Like I said, I'm just kind of happy with the billet turned out. I'm not seeing any cracks in it. No misses on the weld, so that's good. So the next stage with this, we're going to just clean it off a little bit, even it up. Then I'm going to throw it in to my vise after getting it back up to heat, and then we'll do a twist on it. That'll be fun. And then right now all I'm doing is these throwing axes, a couple of heads. These are just little throwing axes. They weigh in at about a pound. They're not that heavy. Thinking I might try combining these two, welding them together, maybe put it's a lot of work to do for just railway spikes. But they're good practice. If you're used to playing with temperature, idea how the steel moves. This one's going to be really tiny to pull through. Railway spikes too is the steel in them. It's very forgiving. You can actually get it up to a reasonable hardness. I mean, they will hold an edge. Not a tool edge, but they will hold an edge. Funky things to them. It'll weld. Yeah, look at that. Trying to burn my hand again. My head's still playing with numbers. Damn it. Playing with numbers. Maybe I'll make some foam. Doing this one without actually taking them out of the tongs. I know how this will end. It's probably going to end up dropping it. But give it a try. I'm afraid I'm losing too much temperature. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, That's it for now. Before it settle for a bit. Finish my bourbon. Clear away a few things. Oh. Check on you guys. Miss you too, Jackie. Love the anvil music, yep. Too bad I can't play more drums. Like I said a little while ago, shooting drum music out here, playing the drums and that, I end up running into copyright issues. Facebook shuts it down, and then it brings it back, but there's no background sound, so. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Probably see you for a bit tomorrow. If I don't, have a great weekend. It's supposed to be warm out here on the coast. So, stay safe. I know we're in stage 1. Everything's going to be fine. The way I look at it, though, and actually the way, we talk about it on committee and with some of the, the groups we talk, looking at this. The analogy we always say is that in the middle of in the middle of the air raid, you don't go out of the shelter when the bombs are still dropping. So that's kind of the way I feel about this. So please be safe. Practice your protocols. Hang with your friends. But do it carefully. And be smart. Take care, guys.